Hey there, LEGO fans, and welcome back. Alex here. In this video, we are kicking off a new city rebuild. This time we are rebuilding the industrial side of the city of Minneapolis. It's a pretty good sized section of the city. Basically everything from that edge of the table there, encompassing all of this all the way to the end of the table, is the industrial side of the city. Now, why do I do this? Well, I like to rebuild sections of my city every so often, to keep things fresh and also to look for areas to maximize the space. So as I add more things to the city, it becomes increasingly difficult to find places to put buildings or sets without having to sacrifice other things. So for example, the lighthouse here is a relatively new set to the city. Didn't really have much space for it. Plopped it right here, and as you can see, things get very, very crowded in the city. So as I rebuild this thing, I'm looking for ways to maximize the amount of space. I think there's some space that we can utilize that's actually underneath the table right here. So we have the train yard there. There's a lot of blank area that I think we can actually, we can probably utilize that a little bit better with sets that are not tall, or kind of refocus our efforts. So this is a project that will take several weeks. This is not a one and done kind of a thing. As I make progress and updates, I do post video updates of that progress as well. And I really look forward to that because I love hearing from you guys, because you guys always have some very interesting and great advice and input on the city rebuild, and many times it does drive it in different directions, and the result is always pretty fantastic. So to start us off, guys, we will actually take out the minifigures first, and a lot of the smaller details such as the the flowers, signs, lampposts, things like that. A lot of your sig figs are here from Minifig Mayhem. If you have a sig fig in the city, for example, we have a lot of you guys on buildings, those are going to be just fine. We won't have to worry about losing you there. However, there's a lot of you guys that are just kind of, you're hanging out all over the place in the city. I want to make sure we don't lose you guys through all the craziness here. So we'll get you guys out first so we don't lose you. And when we get the rebuild done, we'll get you all moved back to your spots that you want to be in. You're all over the place in here. It's fantastic. All right, guys. That being said, after we get the minifigs done, we'll get all the cars out, all the trains out, then we'll get all the buildings out, these big buildings out. I have no idea how I'm going to do this. This is going to be interesting. We're going to have to utilize the space underneath the city over there to park a lot of these, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and get this party started. And we are back, and here is the progress so far. It was about maybe 2.5 hours of work to get to this point. And if you didn't notice, the time-lapse was actually my Twitch live stream, sped up by like 6,000%. That was an interesting experience doing that live stream. So if you were able to attend that, thanks for coming along for the ride. That was kind of interesting to do a teardown live like that. But we'll do more live streams like that on Twitch if you guys want to check it out. If not, no problem. I'll keep doing these video updates of my progress on the rebuild. Now, the larger mocks, I left these in here for the moment because, well, they are quite large. It's hard to find a spot for them, and plus they're hard to move as well. But I think I will eventually move them out completely because I do want to do a complete clean slate, like literally a clean slate. I want to get this all nice and cleaned up, make sure it's dust free, give it a good vacuum on the felt there. I might need to actually remove this table. I've been debating on whether to remove it or not. The problem I'm going to have is that, well, there's a lot of LEDs attached to it underneath, and it might be kind of messy to take it out with those attached, but it also might be a good opportunity to get them kind of realigned and all that good stuff. A lot of track under there, guys. Check that out. And there's actually quite a lot of track I left underneath there as well. So there's it's incredible how much stuff you accumulate as you continue to add it to the city. A lot of stuff put in pick-a-brick cups here, as you can see, down here as well. Here's a bunch of large gray base plates. I think there's 15 right there. And here's the roof to the airport. Just took that off for fun, really, when I was doing my live stream. I'm not sure what's going to happen to the oil refinery. That's going to take a very different shape. But we'll see how it goes. Let me show you what I have over here. This is where all the stuff is camping out at the moment. So a lot of stuff in all the cars and boats ended up in bags. But as you can see here, it's a big parking lot full of boats and trains and buildings and all kinds of stuff down here. Oh, look at this. Look at this pile of road plates. This is all road plates, and there's over 60 of them there. Isn't that crazy? It's amazing how much that adds up, right? There's all the piers over there. I'm excited. This is going to be great, guys. I'm excited to get this going. I have no idea what I'm going to do. Just kind of have to just start putting things back in, and a lot of trial and error, no doubt. But that's what it's all about. Got to keep it fresh, keep it fun. So that's the update for now, guys. I'll have another update here very soon. But for now, part one is basically the teardown. So I'll keep you posted in the future with more videos. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon. Until then, bye-bye.